Imagine this. You wake up and the world is bathed in a light more intense than you have ever known. The sun, our life-giving star, is shining 50% brighter. It's a beautiful sight, but one that heralds a future of dramatic and unpredictable change for our planet. This is the scenario we're exploring. A world where the sun's energy output has surged and the consequences are felt across every facet of our existence. The sun's energy drives Earth's climate and sustains life as we know it. A sudden, sustained increase in this energy would be like cranking up the heat on a stovetop. The changes would be gradual at first, but their impact would cascade through our environment, our technology, and our very way of life. This is not a tale of science fiction, but a glimpse into a possible future, a future shaped by the immense power of our sun. As we delve deeper into this scenario, we gain a stark reminder of our planet's delicate balance and the profound connection between humanity and the cosmos. The sun's story is our story, and understanding its potential for both life-giving warmth and scorching intensity is more crucial than ever. Let's embark on this journey of exploration together. In our quest to understand the sun and its influence on our planet, we turn to NASA, the world's premier space agency. For decades, NASA has been at the forefront of solar research. Its scientists meticulously studying the sun's behavior, mapping its energy output, and unraveling the mysteries of its powerful flares and coronal mass ejections. Through telescopes both on Earth and in space, NASA provides us with a constant stream of data, a vital window into the sun's every move. This information is not just for scientific curiosity, it's our early warning system, allowing us to predict and prepare for solar storms that could disrupt our communications and power grids. In our scenario, NASA's role becomes even more critical. A 50% increase in solar irradiance would be a game-changer. NASA's expertise would be vital in tracking these changes, modeling their impact on Earth's climate systems, and guiding our response to this new reality. The sun is a force of nature we cannot control, but through the watchful eyes of NASA, we are better equipped to understand and adapt to its capricious behavior, even in the face of unprecedented change. The most immediate and noticeable consequence of a 50% increase in sunlight would be a dramatic rise in global temperatures. Earth's delicate energy balance, carefully calibrated over millennia, would be thrown into disarray. The extra solar energy would trap more heat within our atmosphere, intensifying the greenhouse effect and sending temperatures soaring. Imagine a world where summers become increasingly unbearable, where heat waves grip entire continents and average temperatures climb by several degrees Celsius. Regions once known for their temperate climates would transform into arid landscapes, their rivers dwindling, their vegetation struggling to survive. This increase in temperature wouldn't be uniform across the globe. The poles, particularly the Arctic, would experience the most dramatic warming, further accelerating the melting of ice caps and glaciers, a topic we'll delve into further in the next section. The consequences of this global temperature surge would be far-reaching, impacting everything from agriculture and water resources to human health and global migration patterns. Our planet would be a hotter, more volatile place, and adapting to this new reality would be one of humanity's greatest challenges. As global temperatures climb under the relentless glare of a brighter sun, the polar regions, particularly the Arctic, would undergo a transformation of epic proportions. The vast ice sheets and glaciers, silent guardians of Earth's climate for millennia, would begin to melt at an alarming rate, releasing billions of tons of fresh water into the oceans. Sea levels would rise at an unprecedented pace, swallowing low-lying coastal areas and displacing millions of people. Coastal cities, once bustling centers of commerce and culture, would face an existential threat, forcing mass migrations inland and reshaping the geopolitical map. This rise in sea level wouldn't just be a matter of land loss. The influx of fresh water would disrupt ocean currents, altering weather patterns and marine ecosystems. Coastal erosion would accelerate, threatening infrastructure and livelihoods. The very face of our planet would be redrawn, and the consequences would be felt for generations to come. The melting ice caps serve as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of Earth's systems and the profound impact of even seemingly distant changes in our environment. The fate of the ice is intricately linked to our own, and ignoring its plight would be at our peril. Section 5. Fury Unleashed. Extreme weather's grip tightens. A world bathed in 50% more sunlight wouldn't just be hotter, it would be a world of greater extremes. The increase in global temperature would inject more energy into the atmosphere, fueling more powerful and frequent extreme weather events. Hurricanes, already forces of nature capable of immense destruction, would become even more intense, their winds fiercer, their rainfall heavier, their storm surges higher. Heat waves, once rare occurrences, would become commonplace, scorching crops, straining power grids, and posing serious health risks to vulnerable populations. Droughts would grip once fertile lands, turning them into dust bowls and sparking conflicts over dwindling water resources. On the other end of the spectrum, the increased atmospheric moisture would also lead to more intense rainfall and flooding in some regions. Flash floods would become more frequent, overwhelming drainage systems and causing widespread damage. The delicate balance of Earth's climate system would be disrupted, and the consequences would be felt in every corner of the globe. A world of extreme weather is a world of uncertainty, where planning for the future becomes increasingly difficult, and the cost of inaction ever higher. Section 6. The sun's kiss, human health under threat. The increase in ultraviolet radiation would pose significant risks to our skin and eyes. Cases of skin cancer and eye damage would surge. Psychological tolls like anxiety and depression would rise. Adapting would require global cooperation and innovation. Section 7. Adapting to a brighter reality. Facing a future with a 50% brighter sun would demand an unprecedented level of adaptation and innovation from humanity. We would need to fundamentally rethink our relationship with the environment, our infrastructure, and even our own biology. One of the most immediate changes would be the need for enhanced sun protection. Imagine a world where wide-brimmed hats and UV-protective clothing become the norm, where sunscreen with much higher SPF ratings becomes a daily essential. Building codes would need to be updated to incorporate better insulation and heat-reflective materials to keep our homes and workplaces cool. Agriculture, the foundation of our food supply, would face significant challenges. New drought-resistant crops would need to be developed, and irrigation systems would need to be adapted to cope with changing rainfall patterns. Vertical farming and other innovative agricultural techniques might become essential to ensure food security in a hotter world. Our energy infrastructure would also need to adapt. The increase in solar radiation would create new opportunities for solar power generation, but it would also pose challenges for existing power grids, which could be strained by increased demand for cooling. Investing in renewable energy sources and developing more resilient energy storage solutions would be crucial. Section 8. A call to action, our future in the balance. The scenario of a sun shining 50% brighter may seem distant, but we are already experiencing the consequences of a changing climate. We have the knowledge, technology, and capacity to mitigate the worst impacts of climate change. Let us choose to act, innovate, and create a world where humanity and nature can thrive.